time for another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles, as well as Filipino style porridge. This is Ginataang Mais, like maize, like corn. Got it? Porridge. Not pork porridge, just regular porridge. That used to be what I hear on flights going to Taipei, and from Taipei they would just ask over and over, pork porridge, fish floss, pork porridge and fish floss. Okay, where's the line? Over the line! There it is, it's up there. Okay, let's do this. Because I have a task. Right? I think we're good. So we stir. We're going to leave that over here for 5 minutes. Then we'll stir again. Then we serve. Okay, so what's my task? Well, I mentioned it in the last couple episodes that I have to cut up noodle packaging, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Why are you doing that? Well, simple. When I do a review, I do reviews of the packaging as well as the product, and I take pictures of all the sachets, packaging, all that. Well, see, this one, you'll know which ones that I've got to do this with, because right under here, it's bumpy stuff, and it's one piece. A lot of the times, like this one, there's the cup, and then there's like an outer cardboard that goes around it. I think it's kind of like when you go buy a coffee and the coffee has a sleeve. It's not so hot. They don't care about this. This can burn the heck out of you. They don't mind. And it doesn't. The other element to it is that this does not mention how many milliliters of water is to be added. Japanese varieties, they do it. So if you see me doing a cup noodle and I hold up the cup that's all cut up, that's why. It's because they mention on the labeling, oh, this takes 300 milliliters of water, this one takes 350, blah, 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 and so on. Some other ones do it, but it's primarily Japanese varieties where it's like more of a expected thing. What's funny too is there's a brand that just started doing exports of products with US compliant labeling, like this right here. It all comes down to nutrition facts, and this is US compliant labeling. So this is a product that I'm holding here that was a couple reviews ago, the Otes, that has US compliant labeling, so ergo it is packaged for sale in the United States. This is not how it would look if you were buying this in South Korea. This one, on the other hand, the amount... Yeah, the amount of label... This one's compliant, but it just doesn't have anywhere near as much English on it. The way to absolutely, unequivocally know... So does this have English ingredients? Yeah. I like how they're using the same font style. It's kind of like... The way the text looks is kind of how everything there would look in Korean. Hangul. But, and this is the tteokbokki I did on the last episode. Well, this one has so much South Korean text on it that this one is actually going to end up being not. This is probably how it looks if you buy it in South Korea. I think that was the deal with this one, at least. It's looking that way at first glance. Maybe not, because this whole area should be in Korean. Yeah, this is probably more of a made packaged for the U.S. market kind of deal. It's difficult. What do you mean it's for the U.S.? It's not made in the U.S. Oh, no, certainly not made in the U.S. But packaged for U.S. sale and made in the U.S. are two completely different things. It's like when I do a top 10 list of, say, South Korean varieties. I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. There's varieties made in the style, South Korean style. So say like Nongshim makes one. And like Shin, that's sold here in the United States, is not. It's made in the U.S., so it's for the U.S. market. It's U.S. But people will debate me on that. They're like, "Oh, it's the same thing. There's no difference." It's like one's made here, one isn't. Packaging is everything. All right, so there we are, and here is our corn porridge. I don't know what to think about this. I did a mung bean one the last time I had one of these. These come by way of James from Lakeside, California. Thanks again, dude. Yeah, here is what corn porridge with coconut milk looks like. And you're like, why are you reviewing this? Well, this is something you would find on the noodle aisle. This is also a product that's made in the United States. It's not made in the Philippines, but it's made in the United States to appeal towards the Filipino population. Got it? Plenty of Filipinos who live here. It smells strongly of coconut. That's not bad. Oh wow, and there's bits of corn in it. It's good, but it's also that corn going on is kind of weird. I'm gonna use this bowl. I hope this isn't a little much. If you are looking at the review for this on www.theradio on my website, then you might notice this picture taken from above, like a top-down shot, and the background on it. All the backgrounds I do using artificial intelligence now, which is neat. And generally every single episode or every single review, it's a new image that I'm making. Okay, where is it? I know exactly what would taste good on this. It kind of reminds me of tapioca. Is this it? Yeah. I think there's a guy on Reddit, and his name is Nutmeg on Everything. And that's about all I'm doing to this. This is really, I could put chocolate chips in it. I don't know what else I would put in this. Hot dogs? What are you talking about? I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's not ramen. It's totally different. But yeah, you'd find this on the ramen aisle. Thanks again to James from Lakeside for shooting this over. And yeah, lots more to come. I want to give a shout out to Mitch. I can't remember what the last two letters of your handle on YouTube were. Mitch from Australia. How's it going, man? Thanks for watching. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you specifically enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.